What is good, HollaSquad? We are the latest squad on the YouTube platform. This is today we're back with another reaction, and today we got some Planet of the Apes by Blank Boy. All right, now I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched Planet of the Apes since back when Michael Jackson was in it. People are telling me it's peak cinema, and I've been missing out, so I gotta tap in. But we're about to see how Caesar did KOBA like Mufasa to save the Planet of the Apes. All right, let's get it.
First of all, I don't know why the scientists thought it would be a good idea to give apes
strap that man down like that.
They're built like these and have violent tendencies. The humans basically had the fate of our universe on the line and gave the ball to Klay Thompson wide open, signed our death wish right there. Caesar at this point has had enough of the abuse from the humans. They was picking these boys apart.
So the humans gave the apes, they gave those monkeys their powers. That's crazy. I didn't know that. All right, I thought the planet was already apes. I don't know.
And putting them back together like Mr. Potato Head. So he puts the beats on his abuser Zookeeper and frees all the apes to lead the rebellion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need somebody to play his theme song.
Zoo. The zoo. Zoo.
As they all head over to the Golden Gate Bridge
oh, no.
because they need to cross it in order to get to the forest. He threw that baseball like James Charles. Jr. is not making the league. I'm not coming back home. But in the middle of bro's conversation, he looks up and sees Caesar and his goons charging across the bridge, running over all the cars. How the hell am I gonna explain to my insurance that a chimpanzee stomped on my vehicle? All of this is crazy damage being done. Imagine you just trying to go home and they treating Caesar like Osama bin Banana because these boys
Osama bin Banana is crazy.
Humans pulled up with the attack chopper already. They look down and see all
the Fams is trying to get back to the crib. And they out there blocking. They out here putting defensive, offensive lineman tactics on the monkeys. Apes are monkeys, right? Right? Is that racist? I don't know. Let's get it.
Apes charging towards the end of the bridge, and we see that 5-star Wonder level done brought out the SWAT team. They got a whole blockade set up with a head glitch and everything. The humans have guns, armor, a helicopter, and their opponent is a bunch of apes with nothing. What can they do? Throw their shit at y'all? There's no way this gets fumbled. Caesar continues to lead the apes forward with that Franklin Saint running form, peeps the blockade and calls everyone to a halt by hitting the Black Lives Matter. But this is when Caesar's spotty senses kick in, and I already know what some of you racists thinking. Hey, why we need another monkey Spider-Man? Turning to see the cops on horses behind them, and now the apes getting treated like IG thoughts, getting hit from both sides. So
that's
Caesar
crazy.
Shows why he's the greatest leader in fiction, telling KOBA to leader getting hit from both sides. So
all right, let's peep these. All right, we got Optimus Prime, W leader. This is I don't know his name. Luffy. Who it, bruh? I don't watch enough One Piece videos because I'm not watching One Piece. I watched 7 episodes. I'm not watching it, okay? You got Caesar. This is, what is his name, bro? Irvin. Irvin was a freaking leader, boy. I don't know who this is. It's probably like Game of Thrones or something. I don't know, maybe. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Y'all feel me? Is this Jesus? Let's get it.
Caesar shows why he's the greatest leader in fiction, telling KOBA to lead a troop of apes to climb on top of the bridge. They gotta use the environment to their advantage. They have no weapons, no nothing, so they go up into the fog. But they need to hit the humans from both sides, so Caesar hits the whoa, telling Maurice to lead a troop down below. And this is great strategies right here.
Shout out Maurice.
Should definitely work, as long as the helicopter up top is not giving elite callouts.
Hey yo, Harambe, Curious George, King Kong, and LeBron are down below.
As
LeBron? Yo, we must investigate Blank Boy. You're done. You're done.
Maurice and a bunch more apes make their way over, swinging on the bridge like some vines. And Caesar
that's how they should
the
have went
third
across.
group that are on the bridge right smack in the
because like they all should have went under the bridge, because what are they gonna do? They can use the helicopter, but that's it. The humans can't get under there and shoot.
Middle of the fight. And I can't lie, they getting fucked up. The cops coming through with their police brutality sticks, beating the life out of them when the only thing they're guilty of is trying to go to their natural habitat. These boys was chained up for years thinking about Forrest hitting the Jaden Smith.
I hate it here! I wanna go home!
Caesar looks around and is seeing his team getting wiped, recognizing it's about damn time to put some numbers on the board. So he tackles one of the cops to the ground, knocking him out. Bro right here starts charging in, and out of everyone, he chooses to charge in towards Buck. Gorillas can run at 25 miles per hour, lift up to 4,000 pounds. Bro basically voluntarily signed up for the Tupac meet and greet. Buck charges him and with one fucking arm stops the horse. These horses can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, plus the donut eater on top, that's like half a rod wave he's pushing away with one arm. He tries to hit Buck multiple times, but Buck is straight up tanking him and eventually just gets ripped off the horse. You know Buck was about to feast.
Bro, on God, bro, I watched Animal Planet before I went to Busch Gardens one time. And I seen these 4 gorillas. They jumped this one gorilla and was lifting homie up like this. Mong, 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 mong. All right? And the next day I went to Busch Gardens. I was not going nowhere near that ape exhibit, bro. We wasn't doing it. I was terrified.
Too, because he goes ahead and flips this man over like a pancake, but Caesar doesn't want any of the apes to kill the humans despite them being attacked. Nigga think he MLK. So he tells Buck to chill out, stopping him from giving this man graham cracker bones. But Buck is like, okay, I can't kill him, but I'm leaving here with some, giving that man his 13th reason why he gotta leave the force. So we pan back over and see that KOBA has successfully led his troop to the top of the bridge. They're one strong gust of wind away from Black Widow walking up to them in hell like,
Facts.
you too, huh? But the helicopter got the American sniper on it and he locks in, shooting down some random NPC AI generated chimp. But all this did was enrage the rest of the apes because Maurice sees him falling, knowing that even if he somehow survives that fall, that nigga can't swim, it's raps.
Hold up.
So he tees
Monkeys
up and
can't
him and the
swim?
rest of the group starts charging in even harder now. The blockade up top is still very much in place, stopping these boys from going home. They got guns with fully customizable bodies too, Kylie Jenner could relate. But Caesar's got a plan because he hits the 11 from Stranger Things and all the gorillas sprint over to flip over the bus.
Okay.
The humans are confused. They think Caesar's plan is dumb. They just like,
Monkey, I too think it would be wiser for you to keep running.
but the gorillas push the bus within very close range while they're spraying until it eventually stops moving. The cops thought they won, but those bullets were clearly weaker than Drake's disses. You're short.
Let's relax, buddy. Hold up. All right, friendly ties, they...
Kendrick, and you got diddied when you were little. What type of roast were those? They see a lone horse
Bro, that is not how it went, bro. Revision is history, okay?
riding through, and there's Caesar showing he's an ally again, as KOBA's squad drops down from the top, causing havoc. And while they're getting apes rained on them from above, the squad from down below makes the move climbing on top of the bridge, and bro right here got the only correct expression in a situation like this, with them tight-ass pants on. Usually orangutans are actually really chill
Non-aggressive,
creatures,
yup.
They just want to vibe with their flat and Squidward faces. But not anymore once you kidnap them, as he destroys the gun. KOBA's squad hit him from the top, Maurice's squad hit him from the bottom, and now Caesar's squad in the middle is like, oh yeah, we need some of that. Just for spraying me with the hose, fuck nigga. Straight free eats out there. Rockin' out here looking like an old man. My boy rocking that Stephen A. Smith. But he looking young right now, dodging a bullet and jumping through the window, knocking this man out. Caesar is out here Harriet Tubmaning it up, orchestrating this whole escape plan, because all he does is point and 3 apes start jumping this car, reversing, having it halfway off the bridge. He now has to pick
we
between
flipping
being
that car
ape
low-key.
food or shark food. Poor guy is stuck between a rock and a White Castle. If that ain't a hard place, then I don't know what is.
Yo, that, hey, White Castle might be trash. Crystals, though, is all right? Crystals be getting a pass when they bring out White Castle. I ain't gonna
Whipping
lie.
out the smallest gun he could find, getting thrown off by Buck. And I don't care what you try to tell me, that was a body he just caught. Rockets using their helmets like pom-poms, and the rest of the squad is celebrating like they just won Game 7 because the humans skedaddling out of here. But that celebrating
boys
got
running.
cut faster than Jeremy Lin because the helicopter pulls up with a goddamn LMG spraying these boys. And this pussy right here is snitching for him to shoot at Caesar. You cut off the head of the snake and the body will follow.
Yep.
Without Caesar, these niggas might confuse the ocean for a forest. Caesar manages to hop in the cop car and find some chains lying there. Using his big brain, he runs over, swinging it around, and Tom Brady's that hoe at them, knocking them both down. And this is when the dude in the helicopter passenger seat whips out his pistol and starts spraying at Caesar, but he's of course on a helicopter, so he's shaking OD like Floyd Mayweather on a spelling test. Buck sees this and pushes Caesar out the way, protecting him. He saw that man Caesar speak. As far as he's concerned, this is Jesus now. There's no way we're letting him die. Buck, while taking multiple shots, long jumps onto the helicopter to beat his ass. We can't see what's happening.
Yo, Buck is a real one. What? Hey, which streaming service is this movie on? We watching it ASAP, all right? ASAP. Bruh. I remember Planet of the Apes. This is totally different than what I thought it was. I didn't know they was giving them superhuman abilities, okay? This is way different than we thought. Hold on.
In there.
That boy Buck done turned into a sacrifice, alright?
But I can only imagine it sounds something like this. The helicopter.
Hey man, y'all see my man Michael T? You just sub. If you're watching this video, hit the sub button, alright?
Crashes and Caesar runs over to see that the pistol done turned Buck into Swiss cheese.
Damn.
Mad bullet holes in him, and it's rest in peace to big homie. While Caesar's mourning his friend,
Gotta get your lick back.
The main guy who caused all of this starts begging for Caesar's help, and he looking at him like, "Oh, wasn't you talking crazy before?"
So what? You fat? You
Hey, y'all saving somebody? Somebody done subjected you to an experiment. Done took like advantage of you, treated you like a slave, and they're about to die. And you can either do nothing and they die, you could do something and cause them to die, or you could save them. Which one you doing, bro? Me personally, I pick indifference every time. Listen, it's in God's hands now, all right?
And you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass.
So Caesar hits his ass with a pump fake, walking away, giving KOBA the nod. Just looking at poor KOBA, you can tell the doctors was in there trolling. What if we attach his eyeball here? Pushing bro off the bridge with no mercy, and that right there tells you a lot about KOBA. So fast forwarding to the second movie, the experimentations on the apes has led to a virus that continues to heighten their intelligence and is turning the humans into short bus riders.
Hold up, so that was Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This is
KOBA. So fast
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes did I watch?
To heighten their intelligence and is turning the humans into short bus riders, killing off a lot of us. Caesar's got a kingdom now, and he's trying to avoid a war with the human settlement camp to preserve life. But KOBA's not feeling that. He wants to slaughter every human for turning him into some otherworldly looking creature. So while Caesar and the humans have a truce, KOBA's looking for Caesar and just pushes little bro right here to the ground for no reason. The dad comes through and is trying to save his son, just like, hey, chill out, Franken Ape. We all friends
Franken
here.
Ape?
KOBA was about to take that man's arm off and beat him with it, but Caesar's best friend Maurice steps in to defend his orders of a truce with the humans. KOBA starts calling out Caesar's name like he's his pops. Bro's forgetting his place. Caesar arrives, and that's when KOBA starts calling him out in front of everyone. Started telling everyone that Caesar ain't even really one of us for real. That nigga used to be rocking sweaters back in the day, hitting that man with his real name's Clarence, and Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. He asks Caesar, man, are you even still repping Ape anymore? Poking him in his chest. Caesar's like, am I still repping Ape?
And to this day,
tackling KOBA, and they go tumbling, KOBA somehow ending up on top. But
Okay.
Caesar looks up and sees people recording. His life done flashed before his eyes. My boy had to lock
He
in,
heard
flipping
World
him over to be on top
Star.
of KOBA and starts beating.
I know Memento ain't just sub up, and you still watching this video unsubbed. You're done. All right, you're done.
This man's facing crazy. With the way KOBA already looking, Caesar might accidentally mess around and make this man handsome. Caesar grabs him by the throat and starts bashing the back of his head against the ground. They got human guests there, and they looking at him like,
this nigga is crazy. You fucked up.
but Caesar lives by a code of fuck bitches, get bananas, and less importantly, ape do not kill ape. So he doesn't kill KOBA, and even goes as far as to when KOBA asks him for forgiveness, he gives it to him. But KOBA did not let that slide, so later on he waddled out and got a gun from the humans, then came back and gave Caesar that JFK treatment, shot him right in the shoulder. But Caesar was able to hop into the healing chamber.
Oh, first of all, JFK did not get shot in the shoulder, okay?
And ended up surviving. He also managed to follow the scent of ugliness all the way over to this construction tower to find KOBA. And at this point, KOBA's ruined everything. Got mad apes killed, started a war with humans, and burned down their home, secured his spot on Mount Crashout. But this is when Caesar drops the coldest line in film history.
Caesar, weak. KOBA, weaker.
KOBA throws the gun away and kicks Caesar down, jumps on him, but gets kicked away. And I can't lie, my boy Caesar starts getting pieced up, cause KOBA hits him with a double overhand, right slap, another double overhand, left. And then with the exact same hand he just hit him with, on the way back, backhands him. And even though he's my GOAT, I can't lie, Caesar's getting cooked right now. What do I look like trying to like deny that LeBron doesn't know lyrics? That nigga was on live talking about some shabalaba ding dong. KOBA pushes him, but Caesar grabs KOBA, having the both of them fall down taking hard hits. KOBA having a cut on his side. And that right there was the final straw for
that
KOBA.
boy went Super
He said,
Saiyan.
oh nah, forget playing fair. I should have kept that shit on me. Looking around for something to use and grabs a metal beam to use as a weapon. And they begin this Super Smash Bros. Ass level as KOBA just chases him through this big obstacle course, swinging and missing on every single one. KOBA with that Hall of Fame
everybody just
chase-down
watching
badge
the fight.
catches up to Caesar and swings twice.
Hey, respect to the apes, bro. Because if this was humans and you attack the leader, they jumping you, all right? The apes letting them get the fair one. It's low-key like when Black Panther was at the cliff with M'Baku. Umbabe. You know what I'm saying? They mixing whoever win gonna be the king, all right? Hey, respect to the apes, man. Fair ones, all right?
Both. And this is when Caesar picks up Russell Westbrook's jump shot and throws it at KOBA's wound. Caesar then quickly scurries over and picks up a shield. He trying to be the next Captain America. I know one of y'all racist ass probably was thinking, well, he succeeded. KOBA begins wilding out, banging on the makeshift shield over and over and over again, eventually smacking it out of Caesar's hands. KOBA been standing like an old man this whole time like, my hip. We're not even trying to be low-key with it, basically wearing a hit me here sign over his head. He goes for a hit and Caesar hits him right in the wound. That little baby ass scratch got KOBA in shambles as he swings and misses, getting hit again. How are you losing to an ape recovering from a gunshot wound he suffered 30 minutes ago?
That's
KOBA
a fact.
starts pounding and beating on Caesar's back again as Caesar hits him in the wound once more. They're both super tired. Caesar's stumbling backwards looking like Steve Rogers after jumping Tony Stark for being mad about his parents being killed.
True.
So KOBA pulls down all these metal rods, but last minute Caesar's able to dodge out the way. And this is when Caesar's instincts kick in, using the chains as vines while they monkey joust. If you didn't know though, Commissioner Gordon is in this movie, and he's dealt with psychotic Ronald McDonald's and evil shit man, so he knows how weird stuff could get. And he decides to blow up the building where all the apes are, causing the entire thing to implode on itself. Now I want y'all to see right here really illustrates the difference between these two characters. Caesar gets up and the first thing he does is go to help others. Meanwhile, KOBA gets up, sees an ape in need, grabs the metal off of him, only to grab the gun and puts it back. He's selfish.
He could never be the king, bro. Never be the king.
Never really cared about saving apes. Probably the type to record.
He only cared about getting his lick back. And why I say that, bro? I watched Atlas on Netflix. Shout out Jennifer Lopez. She had that thing sitting on her in that movie, but that acting was mid, bro. Now, listen, I will apologize if you're leaving Ben Affleck. I'm here, all right? But, you know what I'm saying? The movie was so good until the end, bro. It shouldn't have ended like that. But I'm gonna let y'all watch the movie. Y'all can figure it out for yourself.
Himself doing good deeds. Hey y'all, look how I just gave these broke niggas a band. KOBA starts spraying, hitting an innocent bystander in the process. Caesar's camping behind a structure, but manages to throw a pile of rebar metals at KOBA, but he misses. Whoever customized the gun KOBA got the extended mag with 500 bullets, but somehow still not in need of reloading. KOBA sprays and hits Maurice, and that's too far. Maurice don't be doing shit. This like being a Jack Black hater. Fuck you so jolly for, nigga. So Caesar jumps off, tackling KOBA, sending the both of them rolling down the scaffolding. Caesar managed to roll somewhere safe, but KOBA wasn't so lucky. He got so desperate.
And now he's in the same position the black dude is, and we're about to see if freaking Caesar about to make the same decision. Hey, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me?
He even tried to use Caesar's words against him. Remember what you be saying? Apes don't kill apes. Caesar grabs his hand, but then is like, wait a minute. Looks around and sees all the damage that KOBA has caused. Stares KOBA right in his face, which is a tall task, and tells him, you are not ape. Hitting him with the same move he hit the guy in the first movie with, a pump fake. Letting go of his hand and letting Caesar hit the Mufasa, ending all the madness.
Hey, nah, I definitely have to hop on. Pause. Hey, yo. Anyway, but I gotta rewatch Planet of the Apes, bro. I know it's a great series. I always caught bits and pieces of it, but really never sat down and locked in, okay? Like, it was that time, like Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter. Hold on, what's the first one? Chamber of Secrets. No, Sorcerer's Stone was first, right? Or Chamber of Secrets, one of the two. I watched Prisoner of Azkaban, and sometime around that era, right, I like stopped watching movies. I think it like I just started focusing on school and stuff like that. But I got to get back on these series I kind of fell off on. One of them that I did stay on, Resident Evil. Shout out Resident Evil, one of my favorite series of all time. But I got to go back and do the Planet of the Apes. I never really was a Godzilla person, though. So I got to tap in. But I did pick up Marvel. You know what I'm saying? The Eternals is an elite movie. Y'all can disagree in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I will be on Planet of the Apes as soon as I move, man. Join the Discord. We might do some movie nights or something. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, I see y'all. Peace.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.